Out of the box, Noah Lyles, take one. I am the world's fastest man. Oh my gosh, it's actually me. And if you want to go tackle the world and be the best, it can be you. All right. 9.79. My PR in the 100 meters. I did it at Paris in the Olympics. It was the finals, and it's probably by far the closest race that has ever encountered in the Olympic 100-meter final. It was euphoric. It was a little bit of shock because I was so far away from the other two runners, so I didn't know where I placed. I was like, did I win? Did I get second? Did I even medal? I don't think it was me. Like, this is. I don't feel like this is going my way. And then my name just pops up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's actually me. And then I'm like, of course it's me. I freaking pulled it out. You know, you're in the shower and you're like, yeah, if I won, I'm gonna be yelling and jumping, I'm gonna do all this. And then you actually get to the moment and all that kind of like goes out the window. So sometimes you remember and sometimes you don't. And sometimes, you know, emotions hit you and sometimes you don't realize till 3 days later. Because at the same time, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I gotta run the 200 tomorrow morning. Like, we gotta move fast because I got things to do. A deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I bet with Chase Ely, world championship shot putter, Olympic champion, if she did the Rock Lee weight drop in her intro for the Olympic trials, that I would pull out a Yu-Gi-Oh card every round of the Olympic trials. And that was, you know, how we ended up doing that. US Championship 2022. 2 weeks before this picture was taken, I actually had COVID. And I didn't know if I was actually gonna run, but I had the bye. But my brother was also running. It was his first year really going after the 200. And he PR'd in this race as well. It was a pretty cool day. I won the race and he made the team, so yeah. It was a pretty special day for the Lyles family. And if you really want to show them, get up, dust yourself off, and go whoop their ass. So that's what we did.
In talking about Noah, everybody's seen the victories, the medals, all the major accomplishments that have gone on in his career. But as his coach, there's probably 2 or 3 examples that stick out to me mostly. Number one, in 2017, how he handled not being able to run at the U.S. trials to make the World Championship team. The second, and probably the biggest one, is how he handled getting 3rd in Tokyo at the Olympics. How he came back 2 weeks later, he ended up running the world lead and, destroying the field. He won the Olympic gold in Paris. He catches COVID, ends up 3rd again. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles that, moving ahead as a man, a husband, and eventually a father.
Can you talk to us a bit about like your coaches, your support network?
It's been an evolution of a journey. We went from me just being a student and just absorbing as much information as I can, to eventually getting to a partnership after the Olympics. I was super excited because not only did I win it myself, but I was Coach B's first gold Olympic male champion. Yes. So this is a photo that me and Janelle took, and we look sexy. I mean, who doesn't want that? Janelle was convinced that I couldn't surprise her for the engagement. So obviously, I took that as a challenge. Amazing. What I ended up doing was turning my end of year party into the proposal. So I'm inviting my friends and I'm telling her everything that's gonna happen, and she's like, oh, well, maybe I just won't come because this doesn't really sound like that good of a party. And I'm like, well, why don't I invite some of your friends? They're already invited. He's like, oh yeah, that'd be great. And then all of a sudden we got like a huge Airbnb. We went out dancing, we went to to restaurants, and all while this is happening, they're setting up back at the Airbnb, the proposal. We get back and I propose to her. And yeah, I'd say I did a good job.
Yeah.
So I made this song during 2020. It was during the Black Lives Matter movement. I was also depressed at this time. Like I was powerless. Like I didn't have say, or I couldn't say much. And I wanted to say so many things. So instead of, you know, writing a tweet or going on Instagram or even doing an interview, I decided to make a song about it.
Kill him where he stands, fear of every black man, and hung from the tree that was said to be his land. We've been wronged more rights than a dog with no rights, barking at his master that he ready to strike. Is this?
And it's like, I want to show something extremely raw, because I felt that that's what the song embodied. So we took this picture, and I'm like, this is going to be the cover of the song. I definitely wanted to get into music. For a little while, I had a music manager, but track and field was just getting so big for me. The same year I broke the American record is when I was like, okay, I think I gotta back off on music. Yeah, there's a lot of songs that I would love to release, but it's just like, I just don't have the time to go and make it perfect yet. I'd say that it's just another way for me to express my creativity. It's all a part of the show. I like to get ready for the moment, and I figured out that nails art was just another way for me to do that. I can, you know, find nail art that expresses the energy that I'm bringing into that moment. I mean, look good, feel good. That's what I say. So when you look your best and you feel it, and it all comes together. This is me and Josephus. I think we're 3 and 2.
What would young Noah think, looking at you now and the achievements that you've made?
I don't think he'd be too shocked. I grew up in a family where we were surrounded by track athletes and Olympians. It was to the point where I thought becoming an Olympian was like giving you a driver's license. I thought if you wanted it, you can go get it. That was how I thought of, you know, the Olympic title. It wasn't until I tried to personally go get my own where I'm like, okay, this is a lot harder than I thought it was. Yeah. I know this tweet very well. So this is the day right after the final of the 100 meters in Paris. There's so many tweets going out about, oh, Noah Lyles proved all his haters wrong, Noah Lyles showed you guys, and I can tell they were just waiting for me to say something about everybody who doubted that I would win the medal or not. And I'm like, this moment is bigger than just proving people wrong. And then I started thinking about it, and it's like, I have asthma, I have allergies, I have dyslexia, I have ADD, I have anxiety, I have depression. But still through all of that, I am the world's fastest man, and I did not let any of those things define me. And there are so many people out there who probably feel like those characteristics define them. But at the end of the day, they don't. And if you want to go tackle the world and be the best, it can be you. Why not you? You don't always get the chance to go back and relive, so having the time to take a step back and say, you know, this was a fun journey. It's always good. I'd say I'm pretty excited to what's on the horizon. You know, got a huge base to work with. I mean, as you can see from here, so that means it's only gonna get better. I'm Noah Lyles, and this was Out of the Box.